Tech, growth, and the future. What's next for Shopify, Amazon, and AI? Hey there, listeners. Welcome back to Big Doinks Daily, your go-to podcast for the latest trends, hot stocks, and all things tech. I'm your host, Big Money Mike, and today we're diving into some big players in the world of e-commerce, AI, and tech stocks. So buckle up, because we've got some serious growth talk coming your way. First up, we've got Shopify, the e-commerce powerhouse that's been through quite the roller coaster ride over the last few years. If you've been watching the stock market, you know that Shopify was the stock to own during the pandemic. From its IPO price of $17 back in 2015 to hitting an all-time high of $169 in 2021, that's a 9,845% gain. Crazy, right? But after those insane gains, Shopify's stock took a bit of a dip. Why? Well, it turns out when the world went back to normal, so did a lot of the e-commerce growth that Shopify had been benefiting from. Inflation, rising interest rates, and Apple's privacy updates on iOS definitely threw a wrench in things. But here's the twist. 2023 is showing some serious recovery. Shopify's revenue is back on track, and with some smart moves like new ad tools and increased usage of their Shop Pay system, they're once again seeing growth in their gross merchandise volume, GMV, and total revenue. By the end of 2024, analysts expect Shopify to see a 25% increase in revenue, which isn't too shabby. Looking ahead, analysts are predicting a 22% annual growth rate for Shopify over the next 3 years. So, it's not too late to hop on board, but I'll say this. Shopify might not see the same sky-high returns as it did from 2015 to 2021. It's a more moderate future ahead, but hey, solid growth is still growth. Next up, speaking of growth, let's talk about Amazon. Yep, the giant that keeps on getting bigger. If you've been following the stock market, you know Amazon has been an investment favorite for a while now, but in recent years, it's been a little more under the radar. Amazon's secret sauce is not just e-commerce anymore. I mean, they've got the whole retail thing locked down, but their AWS, Amazon Web Services, cloud division has really been pulling its weight. AWS is now a massive revenue driver for Amazon, and guess what? It's only getting started. Cloud computing is still in its early stages for a lot of businesses, which means there's still plenty of room to grow. And here's a fun nugget. Amazon is also diving deep into artificial intelligence. Their Bedrock AI platform is positioning them as a strong player in the rapidly growing AI sector. They've been working on building a more cost-effective suite of AI tools, which could seriously change the game for businesses looking to leverage generative AI. Despite its size, Amazon stock still offers a good opportunity for long-term investors. Sure, its valuation is on the high side, but with its expansion into new sectors like AI and healthcare, it's tough to bet against this company in the coming years. Speaking of artificial intelligence, let's zoom out a bit and look at the big picture. AI stocks. Oh yeah, we can't talk about tech without talking about AI these days, right? 2023 was the year AI really hit the mainstream. We've got companies like NVIDIA, Microsoft, and Palantir leading the charge, with generative AI becoming one of the hottest sectors on the market. I mean, NVIDIA's chips are the gold standard for AI processing, and their stock has been on fire. Wall Street's still predicting 50% growth for NVIDIA next year. Crazy, right? But it's not just about chips. Palantir, for example, has been all about AI for over 20 years. They've been slowly building up their AI platform, and now it's paying off with huge deals, especially in the US commercial sector. Talk about early movers. And let's not forget Microsoft. They were quick to jump on the OpenAI train, integrating it into their productivity suite with Copilot. Experts predict that this could generate $100 billion in revenue by 2027. Not bad for a company that already dominates the cloud space with Azure. Okay, we're talking a lot about stocks and growth here, but where does that leave us for the future? Well, the Nasdaq index has been on a tear, rising 33% in 2024 alone. Historically, after a gain of 30% or more, the Nasdaq has risen an additional 19% the following year. So, buckle up. This bull run could have some serious legs. Which brings me to my next point, AI stocks. We're talking NVIDIA, Palantir, Microsoft, Alphabet, and even Amazon. These companies are all positioned for massive growth in the AI space, and if history is any guide, tech stocks are about to have another stellar year. Get ready, because 2025 could be huge. But as always, remember, past performance is no guarantee of future results. So, do your homework before you dive in. But for the long-term investors who can stomach some volatility, these stocks could be your ticket to the next big thing in tech. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode of Big Doinks Daily. We covered a lot of ground: Shopify's comeback, Amazon's AI push, and the booming world of AI stocks. There's a lot to look forward to in 2025, and if you're a tech enthusiast or investor, now's the time to get excited. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future episodes. And if you like this episode, don't forget to leave us a review. We love hearing from you. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay tech savvy and keep investing for the future. This content is not financial advice, and it is a summary of news articles which was produced by AI.